Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be 7 crucial signs that you are about to have a breakthrough. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for the chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, this video is gonna be based upon the 7 crucial signs that you are about to have a breakthrough. Now, this right here is going to be one of my most interesting videos, spiritual videos, and personally, video that I actually enjoy doing, right? And not to say I don't enjoy all my other ones, because I do, but this one right here, y'all, is one of my favorites because a lot of us, we go through breakthroughs, right? Or just before we get to our breakthrough, we give up. It's a meme that I like this online, y'all, that it shows a person, digging deep, they digging deep. And then it has where a person is turning back around. But the person that's digging deep, it's a diamond on the other side, right? Y'all probably seen that meme. But what I'm saying is, y'all, a lot of us, we give up before we get to our diamond. Yes, sir, a lot of us give up before we get to our treasure, our goal, whatever it is that God has for us. A lot of us give up before that moment in time. And so, if y'all can understand and feel my energy, all right, drop in the comments and say, I'm a diamond. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments and say, I'm a diamond, all right? Now, we're going to go ahead and get directly into the video, y'all, because we have a bit more. We got 7 signs this time, y'all. So, I want to run through it, but I want y'all to resonate and understand this message, all right? So, the first sign of how you know you have a breakthrough that's near is going to be the chosen one. Resistance. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for the chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Resistance. Let that sink in for a little bit, y'all. Resistance. Whenever you go to the gym and you put some weight on the bar, talking about for my fellas and probably some of my ladies, right? Y'all work out, y'all do lightweight. I get it. But you pushing that iron, you pumping it, and you keep getting tired. You get tired, but you keep going. What are you beginning to feel? Resistance. And see, on the other side of that resistance, what is beginning to happen? You building muscle. Whenever you going, jogging, you going running or walking. I prefer walking, y'all, because I heard that jogging was bad, right? But sticking to the script, whenever you going walking or jogging, whatever you do, and you start getting tired whenever you're going around the lap, or if you're going jogging around the neighborhood, wherever you go, right? What do you begin to feel as you go up that hill or as you get tired? Resistance. But what is it doing for you while you're jogging or running? You're losing weight, you're exercising, you're sweating. What are you saying right now, Reno? Well, as you are getting to that destination, losing weight, gaining muscle, building muscle, you're going to have to go through a period of resistance. Yes, sir, I know I'm talking to somebody. Somebody drop in the comments and say resistance, all right? Make sure you drop in the comments and say resistance. To get to that destination, you're going to have to go through or experience some resistance. Right here, y'all, in Leviticus chapter 26, verse 37, it says, they shall stumble over one another, as it were before a sword, when no one pursues, and you shall have no power to stand before your enemies. Yes, sir. Let me say it again, y'all. Louder for the chosen ones in the back, y'all. It says, and I quote, they shall stumble over one another, as it were before a sword, when no one pursues, and you shall have no power to stand before your enemies. It's talking about resistance, y'all. It's talking about, when you don't have anything left. It's talking about when you feel tired, when you're not able to keep going, when you're coming against your enemies, you're going against that resistance. On the other side of that, there's a breakthrough. Okay? So understand what I'm saying, y'all. Resistance is going to be a big sign, a major sign of how you know your breakthrough is near. Okay? Getting to the second one, family. Number 2. Rejection. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for the chosen ones in the back. Rejection. A lot of us don't like rejection. We hate rejection. We hate when we get turned around. The door get closed on us and only us. Somebody done told you no, done told me no, done told him no. We can't stand there, right? Well, see, that rejection is working in your greater good. That rejection is working for you. In Luke, y'all, chapter 6, verse 22, it says, blessed are you when men hate you, and when they exclude you and revile you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Let me say it once again, y'all, for the chosen ones, louder in the back. Listen, family, Luke chapter 6, verse 22, it says, blessed are you when men hate you, and when they exclude you and revile you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Okay? His begotten Son, Jesus, right? Understand something, y'all. Whenever you are excluded, whenever you are vowed against, reviled against, whenever, you are X'd out, right? Whenever a person, treats you like the black sheep, the outcast, it's all working in your favor. See, that rejection is working for you. It's greater. It's making you greater than you have ever been, right? Understand something, y'all. They rejected Jesus. Yes, sir. So what makes you any better than Jesus to not have to go through rejection? Somebody drop in the comments and say rejection. So this is one of the most powerful parts of the video. You have to realize, y'all, what are you going to say when someone tell you no? What are you going to say when that door closed? You're going to sit there and stop? Or are you going to go around it and figure out, okay, God, why are you trying to reject me? Or God, why are you allowing them to reject me? Right? Maybe it's building character. Maybe it's building you, preparing you, doing something for you that you can't see or understand. But sometimes we need that rejection. All right? And so get into the next one, y'all. Number 3. It's going to be this, family. Redirection. Right? See, let me say it once again louder for the chosen ones in the back, right? Redirection. See, whenever you get rejected, a lot of times, your rejection is connected to your redirection. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for the chosen ones in the back. Sometimes a lot of times your rejection is connected to your redirection. Reno, what are you saying right now? Right here, y'all, in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 through 6, it speaks a little bit about that, right? It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for the chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths, right? All your paths. Listen, y'all, do not lean on your own understanding, because we don't always understand the ways of God. We men, right? We don't always understand, his miraculous ways, right? His divine ways. We don't always understand that. But it says to not lean on your own understanding, because he already knew that. It says for you to lean on his understanding, right? And in all your ways, acknowledge him. As you acknowledge him, he's going to give you the wisdom, give you the knowledge of like, hey, look, son, daughter, hey, I'm not doing it this way. Trust me and follow this way. And every time it's going to be a pot of gold. I can guarantee you that, chosen one. Every time it's going to be a pot of gold. What are you saying right now, Reno? Listen, our way is not always the best way. Matter of fact, our way is never the best way. It's always going to be God's, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say God's way. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments and say God's way. And so that goes for a woman, a man, right? Let me clarify. Maybe it's that man you wanted, but God redirected you to a whole nother type of man or a whole nother direction. Maybe it's that woman that you wanted, but God redirected you because he knew that she was there to deceive you. Maybe it was that job that you wanted, but that job didn't have all the things that you needed for you to succeed. They wanted to place limitations on you. He knew what to send you so you can grow, right? That career, that house, that apartment. I mean, it happens in all type of ways, y'all. A redirection. But what do? Let me in. Come on, stop. Why do I gotta go back this way? And he's sitting here telling you, listen, there's some things that you didn't see. There's some things that you don't know. And there's some people who don't have your greater good at their interests. Do you want to go back? And a lot of times we choose to go back. However, I'm telling you, this is a sign of a major breakthrough. Yes, sir. This is a crucial sign of that breakthrough. Trust me. Trust me. Okay? And so with that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and move forward, right? So number 4, the fourth sign of this crucial breakthrough, okay? Listen, it's going to be this, y'all. Sacrifice, all right? Sacrifice. Okay, so Reno, what do you mean by sacrifice? We all know what it is, y'all. Sometimes we have to sacrifice time. A lot of times we got to sacrifice time, especially if you have a 9 to 5. You sacrificing time. You spend more time on your job, right? Sometimes you got to sacrifice loved ones. Not literally sacrificing them, blood sacrifice. I ain't talking about that, y'all. I'm talking about sometimes you have to sacrifice the time that you spend with your loved ones, right? The things that you tolerate from your loved ones. You have to sacrifice sometimes spending, going out, sacrifice, whatever that is for you, sacrifice, right? And so, you know, for me, y'all, what I had to sacrifice when I left college, I had to sacrifice time. I had to sacrifice my loved ones. Those were my sacrifices, right? In order for me to get my degree. I'm not saying it's the end all be all, but what I'm saying is that's a form of sacrifice, right? It was that breakthrough. Plenty of days there was lonely nights, times where I felt like giving up, wanting to go back home. But on the opposite side of that was what? The breakthrough. To get to the degree, right? And so whatever that is for you, on the other side of that sacrifice, there's going to be a breakthrough. You just have to, number 1, trust in God. Number 2, trust in me. Number 3, believe. Okay? Understand something, y'all. Sacrifice. And so right here, y'all, in Romans chapter 5, verse 8, it speaks a little bit about sacrifice as well. It says, but God demonstrates his own love towards us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us, right? Listen to me, y'all. It says, but God demonstrates his own love towards us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Christ ain't died for God. He lived forever. He ain't died for Michael. He ain't died for Gabriel. He ain't died for none of them angels, none of them cherubims. He died for us, and we were still sinners. Don't that shows how God demonstrates his love for us? He sent his only begotten son. And so who are we to not want to sacrifice or feel like we are above sacrifice? Who are we? I'm asking a legitimate question, y'all. Like, who are we? And so what I'm saying is, y'all, if God had to sacrifice his only begotten son, then guess what we have to do? Sacrifice. Sometimes it's not, I mean, most time, y'all, it's not going to be to the magnitude of what he did. Like, we're not going to have to give up our kid to die. That was already done, right? And not only that, but when Jesus died, he came back. We can't resurrect life, all right? So what are you saying right now, Reno? You're going to have to sacrifice something. Once again, whether there's time, money, loved ones, whatever. There's going to be some type of sacrifice. You're probably going through right now. Don't feel weary or worried. You have a breakthrough that's near, okay? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I have a breakthrough. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments and say, I got a breakthrough, all right? So we're going to move forward, y'all. Number 5, all right? Betrayal. Let me say it once again, louder for the chosen ones in the back. Betrayal. Okay? Betrayal is powerful. Because betrayal is when the enemy begins to work through people who are close to you. Betrayal is when the enemy starts working close to you. Y'all remember the story with Jesus and Judas, right? Judas betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. That was the enemy operating throughout Judas. But see, what you don't understand is that Jesus had a breakthrough on the opposite side of that betrayal. A lot of times, y'all, betrayal for us look like a person cheating on us, heartbroken, stabbed in the back, Your best friend done changed on you, switched on you. That's what it looked like for us, right? Like one of my best friends, I thought he was my best friend. I thought he was my homie, thought he was my brother, but betrayed me. How? Betrayed me in a way of not necessarily being my real friend in time of need, not really supporting me, being jealous of me, being envious of me. That's betrayal. Especially when you trust a person, you believe in a person, you think that they are there for you, but in actuality, they're only there for themselves and what you can do for them, right? Betrayal. Understand that, y'all. You're probably going through betrayal right now, or probably just left out of it, or you're about to go through it. But understand on the opposite side of that, what is it, Reno? A breakthrough. A breakthrough, okay? Moving on to the next one, y'all. Number 6, okay? It's gonna be this. What you see is not what you saw. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for the chosen ones in the back. What you see is not what you saw. Meaning past tense. What you see, present tense. What you saw, past tense. But the past tense is going to eventually be your future. Your future would then become your present. I know I'm probably talking, ahead of y'all, but I need y'all to understand something. What you saw was past tense. What you see is present tense. But what you saw, which is past tense, will then become your future at some point. And that future will become presence, right? So understand right here what I'm saying, y'all. What you're seeing right now, that job, that's not what you saw. God gave you a vision. You ain't see yourself just working at McDonald's, right? Like I didn't see myself working at that warehouse job. Y'all probably know that I talk about that warehouse job a lot of times. Like I worked at Amazon, but first I worked at Marshall's. And by the way, Marshall's changed my life, right? A lot of times the jobs that we work at, we don't want to work there, but we learn something while we're there. We learn something while we at them jobs, right? And maybe you can apply it in your business, you can apply it in life, but you learn something, right? And so in Marshall's, I learned patience. I learned to make the best of my situation. I learned how to adapt, right? Which I've always been a good adapter, but there's always things that you can learn about things that you already know. Okay, so understand what I'm saying, y'all. Joseph was another one. Joseph was another one. So what people don't realize is with Joseph had a dream that his brothers, his fathers, his family was going to be bound down to him, right? And once he told his brothers, they didn't like that. They sold him into captivity, and he was in captivity, in prison. Okay. That's not what Joseph saw. And then even after, with him having to go through the situation of even being captivated and thrown in prison because of Potiphar's wife, even that little situation, he like, I ain't see this. I'm not supposed to be in jail. Why am I here? That's not what I saw. But see, sometimes y'all, I want y'all to realize what you see, okay, it's not always what you saw, because that breakthrough is on the other side of what you see currently. So understand what I'm saying, y'all. And I know a lot of people probably don't believe right now, but I want to give you the encourage to believe. I want to give you the encourage to know that, on that opposite side, y'all, it's going to be a pot of gold. On that opposite side, y'all, it's going to be what you saw, what you envisioned. But sometimes before we can live out our vision, we have to live out what we see. And in that time of what we see, right, we're learning something. It's about taking that lesson to the next part or chapter in our lives, okay? What you see is not what you saw. But don't worry, Joseph felt the same way. And guess what? On the other side of that breakthrough, he became second in command. Second in command. Okay, and it also says that Joseph was the father of Pharaoh, which means that he had more wisdom, and Pharaoh came to Joseph for his gift, knowledge, and wisdom. Understand that, y'all. Okay, and so getting to the last one, all right, number 7, it's gonna be this, y'all. God is pruning you. Okay, let me say it once again, louder for the chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, God is pruning you. All right, now let's get to the root word of prune. What does prune mean? Prune means to trim by cutting away dead or overgrown branches or stems, especially to increase fruitfulness and growth. That's the definition of prune. Okay, remember in the beginning of the video, y'all, I told y'all, I said you are a diamond. See, diamonds have to be cut. Diamonds have to be cut in order to get to their full potential, right? And so let me read y'all something about the diamond. It says right here, it says that diamonds can be cut to reveal their clear beauty underneath, but the process removes weight. The process removes weight. How many of y'all got some weight around you, right? The wrong friends, the wrong family. Maybe it's the weight that's on the inside of you. You're not the person that you need to be yet, right? You're not where you need to be. God is still pruning you. And so right now, you know, while you're being pruned, you're being trimmed, you're being cut, and it hurts. Go get a knife right now. Cut yourself and see what happens. Don't do it literally, all right? But what I'm saying is you get the point. If you get anything, if you just cut yourself with your fingernail, it's going to hurt. So being pruned is not something like, ooh, I'm gonna be some prune juice. No, and even prune juice ain't that good. But listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Being pruned doesn't mean that this is great. It's amazing. No, it's a painful process to a human. If a diamond have to be cut to be at its highest potential, what makes you think you don't have to be cut? See, I want you to understand something. You have a breakthrough that's near. And that major sign, y'all, that last sign, number 7, is God is pruning you, all right? And turning you into the person that you need to be in order for you to sustain what he has for you, okay? And so with that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and do a recap, and we're going to conclude this video. So 7 crucial signs that your breakthrough is near. It's going to be this, y'all. Number 1, resistance. Number 2, rejection. Number 3, redirection. Number 4, sacrifice. Number 5, betrayal. Number 6, what you see ain't what you saw. And number 7, God is pruning you. Okay? So understand this, y'all. Once again, meditate on this, y'all. I told y'all this is going to be a prophetic, divine, and on-time message. I need you to understand something. You have a breakthrough that's near. Don't allow the enemy to trick you out of it, all right? So with that being said, y'all already know how we do. Y'all can check out any one of the links in my description. Check out any one of my books. That's 8 Steps to Self-Publishing, a Successful Book, Rich Mentality, Traumatized by Love, as well as Fairly Unequal. Also, be sure to check out any one of my memberships. That's my YouTube membership, as well as my Patreon. And don't forget, family, be sure to enroll into my social influence course, where I show you how to build up your social media platform, as well as become a self-published author. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform, as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments, social influence. If you want to build up your social influence, click that link in the bio, and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.